evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bostos Field for tonight's OCAA contest featuring the visiting Algonquin Wolves and your Durham Lords. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Durham College is proud to acknowledge the lands and the people of the Mississaugas of Scugog Island First Nation, which is covered under the Williams Treaty. Durham College is situated on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas, a branch of the Greater Anishinaabe Nation, which includes Algonquin, Ojibwe, Ottawa, and Potawatomi. Now, we ask if you could please rise if able and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. The starting 11 for the visiting Algonquin Wolves. Number 1, Nick Perry. Number 2, Wayne Strong. Number 7, Alex Sasa. Number 8, Alessandro Bedolo. Alan Lugo. Number 8, Austin Gaspar. Number 15, Todd Pinheiro. Number 7, Aziz Aharoud. Number 8, John Allen Jr. Are coached by head coach Angus Wong. Lords fans, make some noise for the starting 11 from your Durham Lords. Number 2, Tegan Mark. Number 4, Ariel Luzon. Number 5, Daniel Truman. Number 8, Stacey Grant. Number 9, DeAndre Watt. Number 14, James Clark. Michael Arban. Number 20, Leon. Number 22, Jeffrey Hemming. Number 26, Makai Gale. And number 30, Ryan LeBlanc.
Welcome to the OCAA, where we'll watch the Durham Lords take on the Algonquin Wolves in men's soccer. This is the opener between these two teams. Durham finished the season 4-5-1, with Algonquin having a record of 7-2-1. It's a very similar story to the women's side, where Durham struggled last year, looking to bounce back while Algonquin had a great year. But they did face off in the playoffs on the women's side, where these two teams did not. So we'll get another great matchup between these two. Kicking it off for Algonquin, Alex Bassa, to get us underway. The smoke from Louis the Lord, under the lights. I'm Damon Huser.
And I'm Eric Huser.
And it will be play-by-play commentating your game tonight, telling you the story, which is the Durham Lords against the Algonquin Wolves. Just waiting for the ref to let us get underway.
I believe if Durham comes out like how they did in the Campus Cup against Ontario Tech, who just won the university championship, I believe Durham can have an amazing season here.
But that's booted forward and controlled by the Lords. And Grant fighting for it on the left side. Sliding in. And eventually going out for an Algonquin throw-in. Truman on that left side at the left back. He didn't play the whole campus clash, but came in late and played well.
Looks like Durham's going to try to possess the ball here. They get it wide to Tegan. Tegan's got to be patient here.
And that's good. Marks did a good job there. The hold up play is good. Moenza, the big center back for the Lords. He's in that 6'3". That's good play. Play back to Marks. Marks can look down the line, but just goes back inside.
Fanis, good ball.
Fanis did well. They'll just play it back to Marks. Hold possession. They could switch. Lots of open space. They do. Amdi, the one that played it to Marks, looked for it back.
Counter press here from Algonquin.
That's a good move. Could be a goal. And a great stop. Just over a minute in. And the Durham Lords get a lucky break as it's a great save by Sukowski.
Vivalo had a great look at it. After a turnover from Marks in making a pass into the middle, Vivalo almost got it.
And if you're not sure, the middle is not where you want to go. And Marks made a mistake there. Always a good opportunity on a corner. This will go into the box. It's a good ball. Headed half clearance. Shot on. It's in! What a goal!
What a strike from Macheri.
Macheri with an amazing goal. It popped out at the top of the box and on the volley. Macheri gives Algonquin a 1-0 lead. Macheri, that's going to be his first, obviously, and their first goal of the season. Just before the 3-minute mark, Macheri has given them a 1-0 lead. And you just can't believe he's alone at the top of the box if you're a Lord fan.
It's a good strike from Macheri there, just putting his boot right through it. And Durham goes the other way and fouls in the far corner.
Yeah, it'll be Gale with the foul.
Macheri, though, you're going to have to give him credit. He put that in the perfect spot. Durham is stunned early on. Let's see how they answer.
And Sikorsky could do nothing about that. Watkins and Gale pressuring, but it's sent over the top. That's a good ball. Taking it down, playing it through. Good play. Could be a second. Sukowski out of position for a second there. And still Algonquin at the top of the box. Cuts inside. Didn't draw a foul. I thought so. Watkins fighting hard. There's two defenders, though. Coming away with it is the goal scorer. Sherry's doing really well and growing in confidence because of the goal. That's played over the top and well done. Referee says clean. It's a corner kick.
Great
which they scored off last time.
Great recovery there from the center back, Muenza. Just using his big body and just getting rid of that. It is a dangerous corner, though. Who knows what Algonquin's got up their sleeve this time. But you'd think Durham would be aware of Macheri up top.
Yeah, he's just creeping in, and I wonder if he cuts back out to try and get in a similar spot.
And if you just heard the head coach, Dave Ashfield, just gave Grant.
It's heading against the second goal. Algonquin leads 2-0 before the 5-minute mark. The corner specialists, Algonquin, shocking the Durham Lords. It's 2-0. The corner kick from Molina.
Vivolo got ahead on that. What a great ball from the captain. Number 24, Aviles Molina. Great ball.
It doesn't get better than that.
And if you're Durham, you just have to answer with anything.
That is not the start they wanted. It's not the start I think anyone thought was going to happen. Grant running. He's got speed, trying to get in behind. Plays Watkins. Can he get on top of it? Watkins wins a corner kick for Durham. Trying to answer back immediately. Corner kick coming. It's over everybody. But kept in. No. Out. It's a goal kick, which will be taken by Perry. Looks like they're going to go long. Sent up. And over the back, but they'll keep possession so they can keep going. He has Grant out wide and he plays him. Using that space. Jaden Grant. One-on-one. Crosses it in. Watkins falls. And it's Marks. Gale trying to get down that line, couldn't. And a throw-in for Algonquin. Played long. And it's a good header. And sent right above us. We can feel that as it hit roof of our building. It would be Durham ball. Marks plays it in. Watkins fighting. And Molina gets it out to the left back.
Marks, great play.
Stepped in. It's a good turn. But then Molina's right there. Good play. They get it to the far side. Nearly down the line. That's tough defense and just ends up being cleared away, and Watkins can run. Same with Gale. Got to communicate. Watkins has it. He's one-on-one with a smaller defender. Watkins. And that's great defending to put it out for a throw-in.
That's good. That's a good job from Watkins there, using his body, but the defender, even better, just backing up and getting the ball only. You're not going to win that battle against Watkins, as clearly he's the bigger man. But if you can win the ball, it's all that matters.
Grant may be fouled, but play continues. Trying to get out of a tight space. It's Molina. Plays it out wide. Can go quickly. Driving at the defense. Mark's trying to defend, and it's just popped out for another corner kick. Corner kick has led to 2 goals for Algonquin. Could they make it 3 for 3 before the 10-minute mark? It's Molina to take. It was our Arfanis who put it out. Lots of chatter from this Durham defense trying to sort itself out so they don't have a third collapse. This one's into the box. Still a good ball, but it's cleared away this time. Looked like Watkins.
Great clearance from Watkins. You get the striker to drop all the way back. That's how you know your team's willing to make some good efforts. But it is a goal kick somehow.
Oh, I guess it curved out of bounds on the far side. Kowski made a great save, which led to the first goal off of the ensuing corner kick, as Watkins can run onto this. And they have a lot of people forward. Someone's got to get in the box room, take his man on one-on-one. Watkins puts it off of him, wins the corner. That's nice and tidy. Corner kick will be taken by Hamady. So it's got to be good. We saw a great delivery by Alvis Molina. Hamady put it in. That's a good ball at the far post. Grant. And it's cleared away.
Just couldn't get enough under it. It was a great effort and a good idea from Jaden Grant. All right. Parchment has the ball. Playing it back to Sukovsky. Sukovsky weighing his options. Plays it into the middle for Mwanza. Mwanza turns. Great turn. Went down a little bit. They get it back to Parchment here. They want to try to go forward here if you're Durham. Parchment, great ball out wide to Grant. Grant's got a lot of speed and scale. Plays it up. That's Arfanis. Arfanis looking to create something here. Good defense again from Algonquin.
Tipped over the top. It's a good header in a way. Shorting, he has Gale. Decides to use him. That's a great ball. Coming down the line. And forgot it, and that's a push over. And it'll be a Durham free kick. Gale looks like he'll take it. Maybe not actually as he walks away. It's like it'll be Hamady again. Standing on top of this. Hamady, there's plenty of tall players in the box. That's a good ball. Watkins missed. Mark sent it over. That's a half chance for Watkins, which he just missed. Got over it.
Watkins is going to get many good looks at this.
It's got to be right on the money. If he's 100% sharp, I think he can pot that goal. And Durham could be within one.
Good press here. Just flicks it on, but Durham still has possession, of course.
Durham win that. That's an aggressive press by Algonquin, which leads to a man on the floor. It's Grant. Can use his pace. Sent it through for Truman, but he couldn't get onto it. Just a little too slow.
We saw many different passes like that in the Campus Cup against OTU. Jaden Grant using his Travella to try and get through balls into Watkins. Maybe if he just simplifies it a little more, he could get it right on the money. But I do like the idea to play those through balls in.
Yeah, it's the right idea. Just wait for the execution to start clicking.
Yes.
And maybe big numbers. As that's headed up.
It's the first game of the season. You don't expect them to click up right away.
Sent in. Algonquin's clicked up right away. That's Truman winning the ball and winning a goal kick. It's a hard shoulder to shoulder, but referee says clean all the way, and coach doesn't agree, but and he's expressing his grievances, but I don't think he's going to get that call back. As it's Watkins taken down. Could play Gale. Does play Gale. And a great slide tackle.
Nothing in that amazing tackle.
It's a special slide tackle. Got Gasper at. Played through, but it calmly switched to Truman. Wenza had a good, okay start for a center back when his team has conceded twice in 15 minutes. Grant working to try and get the ball back. Watkins felt his calf a little bit, I believe it was, in the campus clash. So let's hope that doesn't start up again, as he looks mobile in this one. Sent out wide. Marks does well and actually turns it over. It's a great play. Out to Gale. Gale getting down that line. Trying to work his man. Gale couldn't get by. And ultimately couldn't beat Gasparat.
Gale's had a lot of space and a lot of opportunity. So I'm going to look for Gale to create stuff. It's the wingers that are going to create for Durham. Grant and Gale.
And the striker and center back not on the same page there. Striker checks in. Center back played the ball in behind. It'll be easily recovered by Durham. Striker Bassa, he's not had a crazy start to the game. And considering their team's up 2-0, you would half expect him to have one. But it's two midfielders on the board. And it's a 2-0 lead for Algonquin. They play in defeat to Watkins. Back to the goal. What a move. Watkins getting by and just rolling it into the keeper. And he'll get a talking to as he poked it out of the keeper's hands. But that's a great move by Watkins. Been the defender.
Watkins has quick feet. For a big guy like that, he's very mobile. You wouldn't expect it, but he's a very, very talented man.
Played back to the keeper. It's Perry.
Durham's
taking his time.
Durham's been forcing them back to their wingbacks, and that's when they press. That's the trigger for Durham. What Algonquin must continue to do is get it into their striker just like that.
Yeah, and that's great. And it's a great switch by Bassa. Taken down, but poked away by Truman. If the touch is a little bit better, they could be in. It's Grant. Trying to scoop by. Grant using that pace. Grant trying to get away. Still has it. Grant still going and wins a corner. That is world class by Grant. The corner kick coming for Durham. It'll be Hamdi to take it. It's far post, and that seems like it's the plan. Get that ball far post and let Marks and Mwanza get on it, but it didn't work on that occasion. Nearly worked before. It's a throw-in for Durham. It's got to go long.
Like Damon was saying earlier, Mwenza and Marks had a great opportunity on the first corner, but it was a little bit of miscommunication. Who's going to go for it? But if they can get on the same page, it could be a great, easy goal off corners for them.
Poked up inside the box. Gale working hard. Still Gale on it, and he's taken down. No call. Shot goes just wide by Lenodi. We're nearly 20 minutes through this opening game for the Durham Lords men's team versus the Algonquin Wolves. So, what have you seen early on that's led Algonquin to being up 2-0?
Early on, it's just been a couple key mistakes and a couple great corners, you could say. Leaving the man at the top of the box on the first banger was kind of difficult from Durham. It was a very world-class goal, but you want to have someone on him there. The second goal, it was a good header, but you got to mark him tighter. You can't let that be. What I have seen, the positives, though, is they've been getting it to their wingers, and the wingers have been creating a lot. After those two goals as well, the center backs have settled in and have played an amazing, strong game, especially Mwenza on the defensive end. And Parchment has been playing amazing at playing balls up. As you see Gale play another ball out to Grant.
Yeah, and it's Grant out wide, 1-on-1. This is where they want him. Grant gets it to Gale, back to Grant, but it's poked away by Molina. The captain has been amazing tonight, and it's a foul called.
Grant is what you expect in a modern day winger. He gets the ball with speed and he cuts in very quickly. And so he's sort of an inverted winger, and that's what you want in this type of football.
That's a good ball. Just a little, not on the same page as his forwards. And it's been a couple of times that that's happened where they've checked in and he's played it over the top. And that's a good ball if they're going through the lines, but they're just checking in and he's not reading it. So it's got to be slightly better. Gassa played the ball. Running forward at the defense. Cuts in. That could be a shot. Ref says nothing is in it. They'll keep going. Through the lines. There's a chance here. Grant did really well to let it get to run to the keeper.
Amazing defense from Grant, shielding it off. You don't typically see wingers get back with that much aggression, but here Grant did a great job. And you're gonna see a trend with this ref as you see Watkins foul. You're gonna see he's a good no nonsense ref. He doesn't take any yelling at him. He doesn't take any of that
Extra stuff, yeah. And he's not falling for a little touch and then you fall. It's got to be actual contact, like that foul on Watkins right there.
Exactly.
There's been a couple of plays where players got touched, they've fallen, and there's just the ref's not having it because that's not real contact.
Neandy's down right now as well.
So Neandy's down. The trainer is out to look after him. Let's hope he's okay and can continue this one. Because he's been an okay spot and he's been playing okay. This team has really settled in after
giving up 2 early goals. Yeah, I like the way that they've answered. They've had all the opportunities. Really, Algonquin hasn't created too much. You just hope that you can finish 1 or 2 of those from Watkins or Grant or Gale. If they can continue to get the balls into the for corners, or in play, just getting it across the goal from the wingers, you're going to see some good stuff here.
Yeah, and he's being helped off, and that's just not what you want to see at all. So, coming in right now, it looks like number 12, Josiah Elliott. Josiah Elliott, class as a midfielder, he sits at 6'5", and he's a first-year player in the OCAA. So he's going to get his first minutes of action. I don't recall if he featured in the campus clash, but there was a lot of substituting in that, as it's similar to a friendly. So Josiah Elliott will check in. He'll come into that midfield, hopefully bring them some stability. They've looked good. They just need to look a little bit better. They want to get back in this one. It's a good touch and turn. Just playing it back. That's Al Hamoud.
The way Algonquin plays, Josiah Elliott's going to be tested early on in this. Can he press with the team?
That's a good press, but just a little bit too strong by Watkins. And they'll get called for a foul.
I agree with the call there. It was a little bit extra in that tackle.
Algonquin to take this free kick after the foul from Watkins in a 2-0 game. The lead is Algonquin's. Same scoreline as the women's game about an hour ago. Durham is hoping they don't find the same fate, which is 0 points in their first game.
Worse than 0 points would be getting shut out and 0 points, which happened to the girls' team, unluckily. Mark's going to get called for that. Little kick through the back of the foot.
Yeah, it's all Hamoud who is down. But looks to be okay. A little snark on his face like it did hurt. But he'll keep going. It's Gaspard to Molina.
Ref setting a little bit of a screen there. Just unlucky.
Bringing it forward as the center back. Out to Grant. This is where you want him. In space, but doesn't see much himself and plays it back. Truman flicked forward and Elliott thought Grant was going.
It was a good idea from Elliott. Grant just wasn't in the position necessary.
And that's not a good spot to be turning with the ball, but Molina did really well regardless.
You're going to see today, Molina is a world-class player on the ball.
That's fought for and won, and it's Grant. And he's taken down a free kick. Which one will they give it for? It'll be the Grant foul. Arfinis, I thought, was fouled in there, but they'll take the later one and the closer one to the goal.
And this is where you want to look for Muenza or Marks at the back post here. This is sort of like a corner here in the sense that you're looking for a back post run from the number 2 and the number 4 here. And you find Marks. He almost gets it off the crossbar. Great chance. Muenza and Mark, just like you expected, were almost on that. But the goalie made a great save as well.
And now Grant having to play it back and turning. It's great by Grant. Arfinis. Playing it through the lines to Watkis. Tried to hold up. Wanted a foul call. And win that ball. That's beautiful. That was Mahfouz with that amazing move, and he's got it now. It's a good turn, but it's a press, and Elliott will win it. Playing it back to Truman through the lines, looking for one of Elliott or Grant, but he couldn't find either.
Just unlucky there from Truman.
Gaspard, that's a good ball. Gale fighting for it, and it's going to be Algonquin's, and Gale is fouled.
Ref explaining what he saw to the Algonquin coach. That's sort of what a good ref does. He explains what he sees. If you can articulate properly, then there's an understanding why you made the call.
Yeah, and then there's less of an argument because that's what the ref saw, and you're just getting his perspective. I like it.
See, this ref is probably one of the better refs, I would say, in OCAA. He articulates himself well. He'll make the occasional mistake like every ref does, but he's very spot on in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's almost a great ball for Bassa.
Great job from Muenza to read that. And that's a clean tackle.
And it'll be a Durham throw-in, as there's been a lot of great challenges. I don't know, the number is piling up. Marks. Gale flicked it on. Elliott tried to fight for it. Gale working to get it. It's Al Hamoud who comes away with it and plays Bassa through. Bassa on the run. One-on-one with the keeper. Bassa, it's a great save. Rebounds gobbled up by the keeper.
Amazing save there. Durham, some of the players thought he was offside, but you got to just play until the whistle there. But amazing job and recovery from the goalie. It was a bit of an awkward position, but I thought he still had an amazing chance at a goal there.
Yeah, Sukovsky, he's led in 2. Neither of them have been his fault, in my opinion. And then he's made 2 awesome saves to keep them in this. This could easily be 3 or 4.
I agree.
At the half-an-hour mark.
I agree. You're letting a header off a corner and a volley off a corner. Those are difficult for a goalie.
Al Hamoud Tried to turn, gave it away to Watkins. Trying to run himself. Wins a foul, and it's the right call. Crossed in. Not a bad ball. And Marks just couldn't get on the end of it.
Great opportunity. You look for Marks back post every single time.
Well, it's a goal kick, and it'll be played forward. Like they'll be playing it long. It's in there. Voss is trying to win it. The fight between the two of them. Gale can't get on that. That's great. Gaspard. Gale fighting. Great move. Bassa. Couldn't find Al Hamoud. And Bassa, that's a strong tackle. And they'll win a throw-in for Durham.
Number 7's going to be checking into this one.
Yeah, number 7, Christian Ritchie.
He's going to be entering in for Gale here. I believe Gale had a great start to this one. He's been creating a lot, but they're going to just give him a little breather here.
Yeah, it seemed like he slowed down in the last 10 minutes or so, but other than that, he's been pretty great. Tackle in there. And it'll come away Durham Lord's ball. Watkins takes down with a header. Play still going on. Grant, slip by again. Could he get a shot off? It's being held. He'll win a free kick in a great spot. You wonder who will be on this. Will it be the striker Watkins? Will it be one of the midfielders? Potentially Hamdi.
This is a very dangerous position here for Durham.
This is one of the better spots on the field to get a free kick. Not too close to the point where you can't get it over the wall, but not too far where you can have to like blast it. You can really place it.
But you could also go for some trickery here. Look for Mwanza here. They don't have Marks in at the back post. He's all the way back covering.
It's a shot, and it's about 15 yards over the crossbar. And they'll get nothing from a dangerous spot.
It was close from Watkins. It looked about 6-7 feet over the net.
Looks like we'll be getting some Louis the Lord in the stands.
Tossing out some T-shirts, possibly.
Getting the crowd hyped up. So let's see if that can spark the Lords to make a comeback in this one.
Got to get up for that, and great header.
Grant looking to turn. Grant still dancing. It's good. Out wide to Marks. Marks, and it's a bad pass. Out of bounds.
Unlucky from Marks there. He had a little bit of pressure on him. Richie's going to put some.
Richie trying. What's the call? It's a free kick for Algonquin. So we're about 34 minutes in to this first half. The Lords trail after 2 goals in the first 5 minutes. Will we see a comeback, or will we see back-to-back games on this Friday night with Algonquin taking them? It's great by Bassa.
It's a great battle here.
Still going to Molina. Sent the ball through. And it's just well recovered by the Durham Lords goalkeeper.
Vivolo, number 8 for Algonquin, has had a lot of great chances here. And we're seeing an amazing battle between Bassa and Mwanza. The number 7 for
It's a
Algonquin.
great move by Bassa. And he's taken down, and he wins a free kick.
That's going to be Elliott taking him down. Bassa's been everywhere on the field tonight.
And it's definitely the right call, as he did get nicked.
Yes, he did. Will he be okay? I believe he will be okay, but
Holding his foot. Clearly in a little bit of pain.
we'll see what they create here. Looks like it's going to be an in swing.
They'll play it short to Molina, and I don't hate the idea. They send it in between the lines. Al-Hamoud. It's good. Could have a go. He does. Just over. Oh, what a chance.
If that were to go in, it would be an absolute dagger into the hearts of Durham. And you would have had to just tip your cap. It was a great effort, but it just missed.
Would have been his second wonder goal of the game.
See, Elliott's got a box out there.
Yeah, just not physical enough. And
he wins it again.
That's just wanting it more. Grant takes that. Shields him off. Elliott wins it. That's clean.
And that's another great effort. I believe that's Mahfouz.
It's just so strong by Hamdi.
Great ball on a walk kiss.
Down the line, taking on his man. It's Richie. Tried to get it into the box. And it just put out of bounds by the Lords for an Algonquin throw-in. Under 9 minutes to go in this first half. Can they just get a little bit of a spark, maybe a goal to bring them within one going into the second half of play? And there's a hobbler on Algonquin. That's Mahfouz, who's just hobbling a little bit while running.
Yeah,
Mahfouz went
into a great slide tackle just a minute ago. So he could be feeling the effects from that.
Yeah, let's hope he's okay, but we'll keep an eye on it, obviously, as the game progresses.
If you're Durham, you want to get back to dominating the open space out wide.
Watkis still trying to go, and he got fouled.
Felt a little nick. You could play quick here if you're Durham. Marks has a lot of open space.
Doesn't look like they will. They're going to try and get it into those dangerous areas.
That's something you could look for possibly later in the game. Marks being wide open after a foul. It's a little risky because it could make you look very
silly.
Very silly, but if you execute it perfectly, you look like a genius.
You don't want to waste the set piece, but if you don't, it's awesome. Truman, the ball in. It's a great one. Bound low. The shot just wide of the goal. So close to bringing them within one.
What a good effort there. It was Arfanis, I believe. Great effort.
And it really, he might want to do better than that, honestly. He'll be kicking himself that he didn't get a good connection. Kind of got on top of the ball. And I really think that was one of their best chances of the night. But a bad kick, and it's Richie trying to get away. Thought he would get pressed, didn't. Trying to work that one out, in my opinion. Yep.
Marks is going to look to play quick here. Look for Elliott or Watkis.
Has Elliott. He also could play.
Arfanis looks wide open. That's a good option too. Playing up to Watkis. Just couldn't control it.
Grant pressuring. It's one. Grant could turn. Cuts inside. Grant plays Watkis. Couldn't turn him. Man on the ground. Just getting away with Bassa.
That's the only negative I'd say with having an inverted winger. Their inability to go with their weak foot. If Jaden Grant possibly has a little bit more confidence in that left foot, he could take it and drive. But there he has to cut back. It's sort of a positive negative thing.
Yeah, in scenarios it works when he's taking on a defender, but when you have that space, just rather the winger being more confident.
And it just comes down to confidence, I believe, truly.
Yeah, definitely. Like, he has the ability to get down there and take a shot, but
Does he believe in it is another question that you have to think about.
it's Molina. Gaspard down the line. Al-Hamoud, can he keep it in? He does. Getting down the line, taking on Arfanes. Al-Hamoud, second chance at it. Plays Molina. He could put in a good ball. Doesn't. Sides against it. Al-Hamoud taking his time. Molina, another chance.
Look for
Bassa
Bassa there.
And Marks did well. Ooh, that's a good move. Turning it down the line. That's great. Gaspard. And just wide as he sent it across the 6-yard box. Bassa couldn't get on it.
That was a very skillful pass to Travella on the outside. Great ball there. I believe it was a pass. He just got a little under the pass going across the 6-yard box.
Yeah.
Just couldn't find his other winger.
I thought it was going to be a shot and then looked more like a pass. That's great play, and Watkins is offside, so they'll just let this ball roll out.
Just held
for
on
a
to the
goal
ball
kick.
just 1 second too long. But it was the right idea.
The 42nd minute. Durham running out of time to make something happen in this first half. After lightning struck twice before the 5-minute mark even hit. Hopped over. And that's a
Ooh.
bad challenge by Elliott. He'll go into the booking for sure with a yellow card.
Yeah, not too much argument there from Elliott. It was definitely a yellow card.
It's pretty cynical. It's just not. Let's almost look up a little bit. Luckily, he doesn't hurt the player.
Yeah, it was close to a red tackle, but
I think if he goes higher, or if it's both feet, it's gonna be a red. But just because it was really on the ground, but it studs up.
yeah,
It's the only reason why
you're
he's
not
still on the field.
Watkins sort of just went through him.
Oh, what a move by Al-Hamoud. And he can skip away, but he lost it. Forgot to bring the ball with him. There's a foul called.
Smart play there.
And we just saw some fireworks in the stands.
Richie had a great play there. The way that he shielded the ball, sort of braced himself for the foul.
Truman dipping by. Elliott.
You don't want Elliott to go fully back there. If that's his only option, then okay. But you sort of want him to look for marks or something.
Arfanas, that's a good defensive play. There's a man down. And I think it's Molina. It's Arfanas. Playing Grant out. Watkins tried it. There was an offside call. Then Molina is still down. Holding his leg. About a minute to go in regular time of this first half. And I wonder how much more of it will be spent taking care of Alves Molina.
And the head coach, Dave Ashiel, giving some instruction to Josiah Elliott.
Yeah, he's come on and he's not looked his best. You know, there's definitely a better player in there than what we've seen. And there's a couple players just letting him know they still believe in him.
And that's good team. That's just good teamwork, you know, letting him know that they're still with him, keeping his head up. Because he's a good player. He showed, like, flashes of it. But he's just made 1 or 2 mistakes where he didn't go forward. But those are easily fixable mistakes.
Yeah. As long as he works towards it. So, still looking after Molina. Looks like he'll be okay. There's the thumbs up from the players.
Molina's going to stay on the field as well. Louis the Lord getting ready to come on for the halftime show right under us here.
Oh, yeah. What a good guy Louis is, huh? You ever talk to him? He doesn't really say much, but
Louis is a very quiet character.
he's got a stoic presence, doesn't he?
Yes, and his shield is generational. He's a little shorter for a knight than you'd expect, but
Tough one still. It's sent over to Bassa, and it will go out. We're running out of time. In this first half, will we see another moment of magic, or will this game stay 2-0? Or we'll find out really quickly here. Durham Lords with only one shot in this first half. Sent forward. And it'll be Algonquin ball. Watching his man closely. They play it back to the keeper. Perry.
it's a dilemma here for Durham. Do you press to try to end the half, or do you sit back and just keep it 2-0 and try not to go down 3? This is where you want them.
That's good. It's Al Hamoud trying to get away. It's one. Chipped over. Watkis looking for a moment of brilliance. Couldn't find one. He's hunting him down. And that's a bad foul. Just a little frustration before halftime.
There's going to be a little extra. Let's see. It's a yellow card only.
A yellow card for DeAndre Watkis. And it looks like we're running out of time here in this half. Still have 45 more minutes to go.
You wonder how much out of time is left.
We'll play it short, though. Molina told him to go far.
Moenza, good header.
That's great by Moenza.
Got to win the second ball, and they do. Our fans it.
Plays Grant. Got to use something here. Grant. Add Richie. Didn't use him. Grant. That's a great ball. Back. Watkis. Could be.
Watkis
Isn't. A penalty. Thought maybe he could get a call for a challenge on him inside the box.
And like we talked about earlier, Elliott, amazing job on that one play, linking up with Jaden Grant and getting the ball into Watkis.
Yeah, he had a rough start, but might be settling in here after getting welcomes from his teammates. Well, it's halftime in this OCAA matchup between the Durham Lords and the Algonquin Wolves. Algonquin 2, Durham 0. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the second half between these two great teams.
We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way.
Welcome back to the second half between the Durham Lords and the Algonquin Wolves. The Wolves lead 2-0 after the first 45, but we are back for the second 45 where anything can happen. They sent the ball over to Grant and it didn't work. A little bit of trickery by the Wolves midfielder. None of it worked. Low playing it are the Lords.
A bit of a switch in the midfield. I believe it's Elliott. Elliott is out, and they have a new player in. His name is Youthia Karen. Youthia Karen's going to be playing attacking mid, I believe.
Yeah, Youthia Karen, that's a little switch in the midfield compared to the first half, as there was a couple of switches. It's coming down the line, and it's a good attack. Could it be a penalty? Referee will say no. Questions about that call. What do you think?
I thought, from my vantage point, I believe it looked like he went down a little easy. There might have been a little bit of contact, but the rest letting them play. So you got to expect a call like that to.
Yeah, and he's got a better point of view than any of us not on the field.
Yes.
So
Unlucky ball there from Art.
you got to trust his decision on a 50-50 call like that. We're going to recycle back to the keeper.
That's there from Watkins. Forces a throw in.
It's going to be Marks on the far side as the Lords try and push for a goal to get them back into this one. Richie put his man down. Watkins trying to draw a foul. That's cleared away.
Youthia Karen just unlucky.
Definitely a lot of contact. And it's sent down the line to Bassa. Bassa trying to bring it forward. It's about a 5-on-1 until he gets options. Now he does. Could have a go. Fake shot. Wolves just think about resetting. Can turn. Can shoot. Sends it wide of the goal. And I've liked the way that the Wolves have opened up this half, not taking their foot off the gas, realizing that if they soak up too much pressure, the Durham Lords will score. This is brought forward, cut inside. That's great. Oh, Hamoud. It's a good stop, and he swallows up any potential danger.
Sukowski's had a good game here. He's made some good saves. He's the only reason it's not 3-4, possibly even 5-0.
Yeah, he's been good. It's a couple of great saves. Even the one right before the first goal on a one-on-one.
What I believe I'm seeing is Durham's going to look to get some more guys forward. So Marks is going to get more up in the play. They're going to shift to more of a 3-back when they have possession, possibly even 2. But it looks like Mwanza is going to be distributing the ball, possibly playing a little bit more long in this half because they need 2 goals. But Bassa's just dribbling through the whole midfield.
Yeah, that's great. That's Marici. And that's a great move. And he's still going. And Mwanza did really well. Meshari, he scored the first goal, and it was a wonder strike. And now, so full of confidence, dashing through a couple players on a couple of occasions. Great play. DeAndre sent it into the middle, and it's just tapped down and controlled. Molina, they try and free themselves with Mavuz. Perry can take his time, not getting pressed. Grant now with the pressure. As the ball went closer to the corner. Just a lot of compete. Ball spurted through the middle. It was right at the top of the 6-yard box. No one could get on it. Sherry missed the header in the midfield. Didn't lead to anything for Durham. And just slowed down Rivolo, who had a goal in that first half as well. Off the header. Sent to the other side. That's a great tackle. And now Marks played it forward.
Uthia Karen.
Uthia Karen. The turn. He still got it. Just cycles it back with Marks. Richie. Thought he was fouled. Referee does call it the other way. Now they can go early, but not before being launched out by Arfnas. Is or of the style of Algonquin, just playing the ball in the midfield, between the midfielders, and battling with the Lords. So Durham have to get back to their game of stretching the field, getting it to their wingers.
Seeing a lot of shirt pulling over there.
Yeah, it's an extremely physical game. And the ref's letting a lot of it go. He knows these two teams are both physically dominant. And if he's calling everything, then we would just never have a game. That's a bad play, and Grant had a shot. Wanted a corner kick. They get a corner kick, and Grant is down in pain.
I'm shocked he didn't even think about a penalty there. Grant looks like he's won this thing quite hard.
He was dynamic in that first half. You just don't want to lose a player like him, especially with 37 minutes to go in this one.
Jaden Grant's going to walk it off. Trainer's going to go back to his bench. It was a good effort for Jaden Grant.
This is going to have to be a good ball. Grant kind of lost in that area. Comes down, top of the box. Arfnas missed. It's another miss. It's a counterattack. Everyone trying to get back for Durham.
Oh.
That tackle is not a good one. He wanted the ball. It's a yellow card.
And that's a red
And it's
for Moenza.
ending off. That's actually Watkins who gets sent off in the 53rd minute. And the Durham Lords are down to 10 men off the counterattack. Incredibly dangerous tackle and sent off with his second yellow of the night.
It was a counterattack, and it looked like it was a good foul. Like, it was a good foul to take, but when you're already on a yellow, it's unlucky. You're gonna be sent off for sure.
Yeah, and when you're on a yellow, it's not a foul you can take as well.
I agree.
And you just have to be aware that you're on a yellow. You can't be sliding in recklessly like that. It's a mental mistake, which may cost Durham a chance at coming back in this game.
Especially with DeAndre Watkins. You got a guy with that great talent. You cannot be affording a sending off. Head coach for Algonquin giving some instructions here. Angus Wong looking to coach his team to a 3 points in opening day.
Yeah, and it's going to be a lot of setting back for the Lords. It's crossed in, and a half clearance still in the box. Got to get it out.
Going to be a goal kick for Durham. Good press there from Bassa.
And it looks like, I think Richie is going to be going up top. They're going to kind of move into a 4-2-3, honestly. But we'll see as this game progresses what the actual formation they're changing into will be after the red.
Marks has some time here. Plays it into our Fancy.
Played it wide. That's a bad turnover. And here we go. Algonquin have men. The shot missed.
That's good.
Marks.
That's good defense there.
Yeah, Marks cleared. After the mistake, they did better.
That was Hamidi getting back for Durham. Made sure there was no clean strike there from Trivolo, who already has a goal today off of the corner. The second one, sorry. Good ball in up for Jaden Grant.
Sent over the top. But now it's Bassa, and he's going to have a lot of time on the ball throughout this second half. Sent out wide.
On one.
It's good defending by Marks to not allow anything. Fighting with two Durham Lords. The Durham Lords will come away with a throw-in. And I think all these players realize how big of a challenge it's going to be if they want to get 2 points. It's not out of the question. You've seen better comebacks than that, but down to 10 men, it's going to need to be 2 moments of brilliance, and then the rest of the game, crazy stability.
Getting the 3 points here from Durham is going to be very difficult. But when you got guys that have the skill like Jaden Grant, you got Richie, you have good goalkeeping, and you got great defending, you should be able to pull this out here. Well, not should be. You could be able to pull it out, I'm sorry. But you can't turn it over like that. And
Yeah.
Bassa's got a chance to make
Bassa
it 3-0.
making a move. That's a great save. It's another great save.
Right on cue. Just like I was saying, amazing goalkeeping is the only way that you're going to keep them from getting the ball in your net.
Yeah, it's a debacle at the back, and the goalkeeper makes sure that they don't lose their composure and go down 3-0.
Algonquin's going to take their time on every set piece, I believe.
Sent across, working Al Hamoud in the corner, got away, twisting and turning. That's amazing. Crossed in, header, goes across. How does it not go in? It's a glancing header that goes just wide, and it's a goal kick for the Lords. A little bit of luck on their side. On that occasion, keeps it at 2-0.
A key for Durham here is they're going to have to keep their bottle. They're going to have to keep their head. You don't want to lose it on each other, being down 2-0 and down a man. If you play as a team, there's always a chance back. Many teams I know, they argue with each other and they just lose it completely, as Jaden Grant's fouled there.
Yeah, and if they can stick together and stay in this game for as long as possible, they can hang in there. There's a yellow card. We couldn't see who. I think it's on Gasparad, the left back, number 13, if I'm not mistaken. And these are the moments that can lead to goals. Set pieces. This is where you have to have great delivery. It's got to be great. It has to be great. Plenty of players in the box to deliver something. It's a okay ball. Mark's tried to get on the end of that. They don't draw a foul. They don't get the ball. It's cleared away. And there's an offside called on the play.
Got to be a substitute here. It's going to be Dimitri Dracos coming in for Tegan Marks.
Yeah, and the sub makes sense because of the fact that he can get forward more. Tegan is known to score on occasion, but
Tegan's more of a set-piece scorer. He gets to the back post, nice nitty-gritty goal. But Dimitri's going to have a little more pace and a little more energy, considering he didn't play 60 minutes yet.
yeah, it's getting down the line. Could be a chance here. Cuts back inside. Has a look. Crosses it. Other side. Wide open. Sent it over. Inches away from a 3-0 lead. Another debacle at the back. And the Lords get away with it again. Wide open.
If you're Dimitri Dracos, you got to watch that. I know you just came into the game, but you got to be careful of the ball over the top. They're overlapping, sending extra men. Be wary of that. Communicate.
Yeah, and I believe we kind of heard the coach talking about it. There's going to be one decoy run, and then they're going across, and he fell for the decoy run. And it led to a great chance. That's another great ball taken down.
But if you've been watching, Dimitri Dracos is on this side now. He switched, I believe, with Gale. Gale's going to be playing. No, sorry, not Gale.
That's in. Keeper way out of his net to try and shut that down. Cut inside. Great move. Maybe a chance here. Molina, top of the box. One more touch. 3-0. Algonquin Wolves have a third. In the 62nd minute. It's his second of the night. And it's another beauty. For Mohamed Meshari.
It's a great strike from Mohamed again. You hate to see it if you're a Durham Lords fan. You're down a man. You concede a third goal in this game. But if you're Mohamed and Algonquin, you love to see it. A beautiful strike and a beautiful play from Molina, setting up yet another goal, showing why he is the captain, doing captain things.
Took the cross on the first goal. Didn't get the assist off that because of a couple deflections. Got the assist on the second goal, and then just got the assist on this third one as well. And now he's checking out a captain's performance by Molina.
That's going to be number 6, Cassius Myron, coming into this game. He's going to replace him in the midfield.
And it completely makes sense to make that sub. This game is, you feel it's done and dusted. And you just play some players that may not get all those minutes.
Yeah,
get them experience.
And Mohamed was limping just a little bit. You don't want to risk further injury for Algonquin. But if you're Durham here, you just got to fight back. Show a little heart here in your season opener and home opener.
Yeah, it's crossed. Couple of dribbles. Can play it into the middle. The newcomer plays it out wide. And nobody was there.
If you're Durham here, you just have to fight. You got to show some heart. They haven't played a bad game by any means.
So it's Miron on, Molina off. We'll see how that impacts the game at all, if it does. Bassa. Grant trying. Bassa just so tough on the ball. Turning. Al-Hamoud. Taken down. So tough. Al-Hamoud. What has he got? Al-Hamoud still going and winning a corner. That is just incredible by Al-Hamoud. And he's shown that on a couple of occasions how technically sound he is. And I wonder if that's his last play.
This is the sign for Louis the Lord to come out. Try to get the fans into this a little bit. Spark a 3-0 comeback, hopefully.
So a substitute coming in. That's number 4, Jordan Westcott. And he's going to check out.
Looks like Alton Gaspard's going to be coming out of this one.
Yeah, and he played a great game, just like most of these Algonquin Wolves. There's a man down.
Alton had that one good chance where he just put it over the net.
Yep.
But other than that, played a key performance here.
Cross coming in. Back post. Bassa couldn't deliver it.
Louis the Lord in the middle of the field, interacting with some fans. Looks like they're going to snag a picture. Oh, they're putting on a hat. It's like a construction hat here.
Yeah, that's a fan of the game.
Oh, fan of the game.
Cross coming in. Off the corner. Far side. Al-Hamoud will keep it in. Show off a little skill again. Al-Hamoud danced. Cross. Livelo missed. Another big chance. Captain's armband on. Plays it out wide. There's a man down holding his head. The ref should blow the whistle. He does.
Moenza.
And it's Moenza down.
You see Al-Hamoud, he's just dancing and toying with them on the other side. If you're Durham, you got to do something about it. What a hard tackle in.
Do something.
If Moenza comes out of this game, it's just not a good look for Durham. You need a guy like Moenza. He's their glue guy right now. With Watkins being out, you need that big presence. That's going to be a free kick for Algonquin. Moenza has come off in this game. I believe Marks is going to enter. Nope. Moenza's back in actually again, sorry. Ball in the corner. Yet another free kick for Algonquin here.
Crossed in. It goes over the net. And it'll be a goal kick for the Lords.
It's been an unlucky one for Durham here. It's unlucky whenever you go down to 10 men to fight back.
It's always going to be difficult. But it's chipped up and then cleared away high into the dark night sky and then on to oncoming traffic.
They do call a foul on Richie, I believe. That was a foul.
Did that? Yes, for his little spin tackle in the box. So, just under 22 minutes to go in this one. About halfway through this second half. And it's cleared away. Sent up. Trying to find Richie. Using his body. This is where you can show the coach how much heart you have. They've won the ball back. It's a good turn by Richie. He's surrounded by 3 Algonquin players and scoops it to Grant. Popped out. Can they win a corner? They can't. They can't. It's a goal kick for the Algonquin Wolves.
Going to be a substitute here. Yandu is going to come back in. For Youthia Karen again. Same substitute, just reversed this time.
Yeah, and he didn't impact the game much, and we're hoping. We're hoping that this game becomes more competitive, but it's going to be difficult. And just skipping by again are the Algonquin Wolves. Richie, skip, turn, could cross it in, still going. That looked like a foul. It was a foul. I think he should go to the booking as well, but gets away with it on this occasion. What do you think?
It looks like a foul. I don't think there was a card in it. There was a little arguing afterwards, but you're gonna expect that. It's a heated sport. There's always emotions.
I just think like the position and where the foul was warrants a card, but other than that, I agree with there wasn't much in the challenge.
Yeah, I agree with the positioning. You could think about a yellow, but it wasn't terrible, I would say. It wasn't a harsh enough challenge.
Crossed in. That's a good cross. Header.
Looked like a handball to me. I'm a little far, though.
It's cleared. Halfway. That's a bad play. Shot blocked. What a save by the defender. That was surely going in.
Jaden Grant just can't take it off Al Hamoud. And
Bassa
is out.
Going the other way. It's a 3-on-3. Players running. It turns into a 4-on-4. Bassa still going. Bassa, what a move. That's surely a penalty. What's the call?
And it's a trip. It's a flop.
It's a dive, and he's going to get a yellow card for flopping. Wow. It's way too far for us to tell. If we had like a replay, maybe we could see, but
from here it looked
like a penalty, but
we're quite far.
Yeah, it's quite a distance. We're about we're super far. It's kind of hard to tell from here, especially considering the tackle's on the far side.
Yeah, and if you're a Durham Lords fan, you're quite content with that. Bassa goes into the book, and there's not a penalty opportunity.
Yeah, you'll take it no matter how you can get it, and it not being a penalty it's good. That's a good turn. Grant, can he make a move?
Grant just got hemmed in. Nothing he could really do here. And he's already got 2 goals this game.
Players forward. Could be a cross. Looking for Bassa in the middle. That's a good play out wide. And take his time. That's a shot. That goes way over. And it's a goal kick. You're going to see some subs check in for Algonquin. Just getting instructions on what to do.
Got number 14, McMullen. And you got number 16, Al Hamoud as well. We got 2 Al Hamouds on the team. Who's going to be coming out? It's going to be Trivolo and Mahfouz. Mahfouz and Trivola coming out for Al Hamoud and McMullen.
It's a good play. Grant can go forward. Is there a chance? Just let it bounce a little bit too much. Goal kick. 16 minutes to go.
And Grant's upset with himself there. He knows the skill he has, and it's just unlucky. He couldn't create anything there. About 15 minutes left in this one. Season opener for Durham Lords. Home opener as well.
Neither of them have gone as they would have liked, and it was very scary, but very composed on the ball. Played out wide. For Grant instead. It's a loss.
They're going to they're in the same area. They have to be better. They have to communicate better and have better positioning there. You want to look to switch the field there and try to get it to number 22 on Durham there instead.
the communication between the coach and the players, it's kind of incredible to hear. And they trust him so much. That's played over the top. Great ball. Al-Hamoud.
It's going to be called offside, though.
He's offside.
Something that I notice here is Durham is down to 10 men, and they are down a man, correct? But Algonquin is stacking up on the wings, so they're having their fullbacks go. They're overloading, and it's difficult when you're down a man and you can't defend fully, correct?
Yeah, it's very true. I think the biggest problem is if you wanted to defend correctly, which they could, you'd lose an attacker and you'd have no chance of getting a goal. And it's Al-Hamoud going the other way.
You can't really do that. You need the risk. You need goals if you're down 3-0.
Cutting in and out, and it's a corner kick for the Wolves. I wonder what the corner kick count is up to now. Probably in the double digits at this point.
And I can't even count how many of them were won by Al-Hamoud just dancing with the right back.
Yeah, he's been amazing. And if it weren't for the 2-time goal scorer, I'd have him as my man of the match. It's crossed in, a little high, might be perfect, and just a swing and a miss by Al-Hamoud.
If Al-Hamoud finished that, would he be your man of the match at this point?
He might have to be.
Even with the other man, Macheri getting the brace?
It would be a tough call, and I think they've played so well that they've had multiple man of the matches. And as a team, that is always a good thing when you're debating on multiple players from your team on who the man of the match is.
Yes, I totally agree. That's a good problem to have, you know?
Yeah, and I don't think any of them would care if we gave the man of the match to one or the other.
Yes.
As long as there's 3 points at the end of the day. And that's not a good pass. Looking for his man. And there's no real urgency in the way the Wolves are playing, but there's also they're not playing it slow. They want another goal. They want another 2 goals. They want to embarrass Durham. It's into the box. Bicycle kick. And just barely stopped. And then a bad clearance. Could be a shot. And it's just sent over the goal.
If Al-Hamoud were to have finished that, it would have been an embarrassment to Durham. But it was a great save.
Yeah, it's a good save. I think he should really grab it, but other than that, he does good to get enough on it just to keep it out. Because you really wouldn't want to see a bicycle kick go in a 3-0 game.
Yeah. And if I'm going to be quite honest, my man of the match for Durham would be the goalie.
Yeah, he's been good. And in a 3-0 game, it's crazy to say that.
Yeah, Sukovsky's the reason that it's not up to 5+.
Yeah, they've had about 6 or 7 great chances in this one. And they've only been able to capitalize on 3 of them, and partly is because of the Durham Lord shot stopper. And this is a far reach from when Tegan Marks hit the crossbar to nearly make it 2-1. But Grant has it here, trying to give some life. They wanted a foul.
I didn't think there was anything in
I
that
didn't
one,
think so
sadly.
either.
Sorry, Grant.
But he's still down and hurt.
Looks like possibly a cramp.
Yeah.
The trainer's out for Jaden Grant. Coach Dave Ashfield. Jaden Grant was being rolled off the field momentarily due to a request from Dave Ashfield, the coach, claiming Angus has a dinner date. I don't truly know who Angus is. And there's a sub here. It's going to be number 21. It's going to be Julian Roach in for the injured Jaden Grant. So I'd say your two best striker-winger combo are out of this one. But we'll see if Roach and Richie can do something here. Number 18. He's played a good game. Gwilym has played amazing at right back for Algonquin here as they cycle it around. If you're Algonquin, you don't need to force anything here. You take your time. You possess the ball. That's a good ball forward, but Draco's amazing on that. That's unlucky. Gwilym has it. Unlucky. Great fight from Arfanis. Arfanis is going to be taken down. The newly substituted McMullen turned it over there. He's had two costly turnovers where they were in decent positions. Good ball out wide there. That's Hamidi. Hamidi's played a good one. Hasn't come off here. Muenza plays it out to Parchment. He started the game off delivering the ball very well, but there hasn't been too many opportunities for him to deliver it. If you're Durham, you just don't want this to get too out of hand. 3-0 isn't terrible. Plays Hamidi. Plays back to Sukovsky, sorry. Plays Arfanzi in the middle. Arfanzi's been everywhere. And that's an amazing ball from Arfanzi. Can Gale get onto this? Oh, nobody out wide. Just unlucky. Sorry, I believe that was Morgan, actually. Unlucky for Morgan. Long ball right over Draco's head. It's going to be Al Hamoud getting onto this. The second Al Hamoud, sorry. Draco's and Al Hamoud both go down. Going to be Gwilym to take the throw in here. McMullen. Good pass back. Algonquin's just going to reset here. Playing to Bassa. Bassa's played an amazing game so far. Right as I say that, he turns it over, but Al Hamoud's got it. Good clearance from Parchment, but Al Hamoud somehow has it. He's got the ball on a string today. Just can't do anything with it. It's going to be a goal kick for Durham. Al Hamoud is keeping the ball in ways I could never have imagined him to. Amazing performance from him. You have to give credit to these Durham Lords, though. Down a man, only giving up one goal. They've played an excellent game. They've had some good chances. Just got unlucky a few times. You also have to give credit to your opponent. They've had some great moments, just key moments of brilliance. Great ball there. Bassa, he's looking for his first of the season. Playing Hamoud. Al Hamoud. Al Hamoud still has it. Bassa. Bassa has a go. Just over. Never scared. It never really scared Sukovsky. They got to play quick, but there's going to be a substitute here from Algonquin, so they're going to make the sub. It's going to be number 19. It's going to be Maillard. Maillard's going to be coming on for, I believe that's Al Hamoud. Al Hamoud's going to be coming off. He's unlucky to not get a goal here. Oh, sorry, that's... Let me just confirm. That is actually not Al Hamoud. That is Masheri. Masheri's going to be subbing off in this one. He's played a great game. He's the one that scored the opening goal just 2 minutes into this game. And Parchment with a great delivery. He's really known for that, but the center back clears it. Number 4, Westcott. He's having a sneaky good game. He's on the road to a clean sheet at the center back position. Richie has it in the corner. Richie's fighting. Richie, they're going to take the foul. There's 5 minutes to go, plus whatever added time there is. Who's going to come onto this? It's going to be Parchment. If you're Durham, you just want to try to get some more shots, some more opportunities here. Right now, the shots are 7-1 from Algonquin onto Durham. Sukowski's had a great game in net, in my personal opinion. Let's see what can happen here. Parchment, good ball in. Clearance. Let's see if they can counterattack Algonquin. This is how they got the red, but they don't do anything with it. Morgan plays it back to Sukowski. Morgan again. Morgan plays it up. Nobody's there, sadly. Bassa. Gonna take on his man, Morgan. Good tackle from Arfonzi. Thought there might have been a little bit something in that. Arfonzi has it. Arfonzi, good ball over the top here. They can do something with it, Durham here. Arfonzi to Dracos. They got to be smart here. Hopefully they can just create something, anything here. Amidi, good ball in. It was headed away into the corner for a Durham Lords throw in here. There's now 3 minutes plus added time. And Algonquin's looking to counterattack here. Let's see what he's got. Great save here. Parchment has it. There's not many options here. He's open in the middle, Richie. Richie turns it over, though. McMullen, good defense. Westcott to Gwellum. Back. Let's see, Westcott again. It's been a good game. A little bit dead here in the second due to the red card. It's been difficult for Durham to create much offense. And Algonquin's sort of just been relaxing due to their advantage.
Yeah, they don't really need to do much. So they've just been passing the ball around the back, creating some chances here or there. They probably should have had a goal or two, but nothing really a concern. That's definitely a foul.
That's a frustration foul. Al-Hamoud's going to stay down because you're up 3-0. You never need to get up quick. And there's 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. And Al-Hamoud can just take his time on the ground here. Should be okay, though. Just looks like a time-wasting tactic here. But you never know. Looked like a bit of a frustration foul from Arfanis, sorry.
So I wonder how much time the referee is going to add on, considering the fact that this game is about done and dusted.
There's been quite a few injuries. If the ref honestly wants to be kind to Durham, he will give them some more time to possibly get a goal.
But would it be kind if that could lead to them conceding?
Considering the way that Durham's been playing, it would be kind to end the game due to their exhaustion. Their midfield looks tired as they've been out there this whole time.
I bet you he'll give some time, but not as much as if it was a 1-0, 1-1 game.
I agree.
Because I don't think you want to have an absence of added time, considering there have been injuries. But we also don't need to drag a game which is already over. other than the fact that it's good for these players who might not normally get all these minutes to continue to work on the field and allow the coaches to see them play and to see for the Durham coach to allow him to see which players have heart. But the game is over, 0 at a time. The Durham Lords fall to the Algonquin Wolves 3-0, and it was a red card that really put the dagger in the hearts of the Lords. A red card going to DeAndre Watkins. We'll see you the next time the Durham Lords play. Tomorrow against the George Brown Huskies. And we thank you guys for being here for both the women and the men's game, and we hope you have a great weekend. Goodbye and good night.